Cool, cool. Minimize that nonsense. We got our sick deck ready to go. All right. Minimize that. And now start recording. Nice. Done this a time or two. Okay, Druid to start to see how hand buff works. Looks like we're missing a bit of hand buffing, except for right there. This feels like probably the best card to hand buff by a mile, so we're going to keep that. And let's see if we can find some earlier game. Now that I've kept a 4 and 5 drop, we now get a 2 and a 3 drop to reward our decision. Very skilled, very talented. So, things I would like to see is Buccaneer for the miniaturized Puppeteer. Buccaneer into Puppeteer combo. Coin seems valuable, so we'll keep a hold of that. And we have a bottomless toy chest. Probably some sort of Owlness OTK deck. So we are definitely racing our opponent a little bit. And nothing says racing like a 2-mana 2/1. And right when they think that's all I got, 3-mana 2/2 coming right at you. I've actually decided more pressure is better. So we'll play a 3/3 instead of a 2/2. Ancient of Yore will revert everything that we're doing. There's that Buccaneer I was talking about. Honestly, let's just play it. Let's make some sticky minions, and they don't seem to be super proactive. If they answer my 1/3, bummer. But if they don't, I just get to go Puppeteer, Coin, Puppeteer again, which will result in some very rotund minions. Okay, they got a Flatty. Into another New Heights. Okay, they are all mana all the time. But they did not answer my 1/3, so they do have to face down the Puppeteer ×2. And we will ignore their Platy, because I'd like this 1/1 actually to bump into that. And they have a Sleep Under the Stars in draw mode. Imagine there's going to be some refreshing happening. And luckily their Ancient of Yore woke up, so I will be able to trade off at least a 1/1 into that. But really, it appears I've board locked myself just a tad. So I might be trading off the Buccaneer. It's already given so much Reborn, so I don't feel too obligated to keep this on the board, is really what I'm getting at. Also, I just would like to make some room for whatever I get off of Geist. So let's crunch into there. Before I make that trade, let's see if I even want to make room on my board. I probably do. Ooh. That having reborn would be nice. But I don't think I'll be able to swing that. So I'll just say that having a 6-3 out is good enough for me. And am I just shoving damage? I think I'm just shoving. I would love for them to box into my minions. Yeah. That's all I got. Show me this OTK. Do you have it? Story of Barnabas will, I assume, draw Owlness based on off of their armor gain.
I remember this place well.
Elise. Okay, so we're looking at a 1-mana location. Honestly, if I can get them down to 6, a swipe could take care of them. A swipe at me could take care of them. Summon a 1/1 copy. Alright. They got the good one. Luckily, summoning a copy of Ancient of Yore does not make them dormant. And they are going to take care of my 6-3, it looks like, to make some room on their board. It definitely did make some room on their board. So I have a bit of damage. Well, I've really board locked myself here. Am I just playing an 8-7? I think I'm just playing an 8-7. Sure. More pressure. Yep, there's my 8-7. And here is some face damage for my opponent. And there is no reason to deal my stuff for damage. What card are they burning? Rising Waves. Doesn't seem too good against my board right now. Bob the Bartender does seem pretty good against my board. Playing against Freeze Druid. Having the time of my life. Yeah. That is a pass of the turn. Bob the Bartender. Neutral board freezes. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not sure. I think the opponent just wins this turn. Interesting. They're going for a chalice. Like a bunch of chalices? Alright. Teach their own. If they unlock my Swarmlord, or enough board spaces for my Swarmlord, I'm feeling pretty good.
My hand is too full.
Hand is too full yet again. And they are going to maybe play something. More chalices. Hear that? I definitely hear that. And another. Sure. They're going to take another 1/1. Sea Breeze Chalice again. And are they going to face tank this 2-1? It appears they are on face tanking the 2-1. I don't think they have a way to bounce back Bob, so I don't think I'm going to prioritize killing that. Probably just going to play just a little bit of stats. So let's draw a card first. See where things stand there. Slightly smaller than my other one. Just a casual 2733 of stats. And we will swing 8 at their dome. And where should this 1-1 go? Probably their face. I have so many taunts. I could go for a sick trade right there, but that does not seem too important. Okay, so that's 2 swipes down. It's very interesting. Really feels like they should have lethal in some way right now. They're gonna gain pretty much full health again. I guess I can go Esho Swarm Guard again and just double bop.
Death calls.
Yeah, sounds good. There's my Esho. Huge buff. And I'll just heal them up to full again, but
Almost out of cards.
feel pretty dead, especially with them having the clone effect. Even though they have double swipe, I am pretty toast. Can't imagine that they might want to clone that guy first. I think. No, they don't want to clone it first. They just have enough damage, they don't need to clone it first. Okay. Looks like they had plenty of damage without the clone effect. Seems like a pretty below average matchup with how much stalling they have. Fair enough. How long was that game? 13 minutes? Felt like forever. Man, Owl and this Druid is definitely edge of your seat excitement. A Warlock, probably dealing with a Quest Warlock. Give your undead in your hand +1/+1. Gain corpses to make this better. You also have Blood Tap. Feels hard to throw away the board buffing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to utilize that feature. What the heck am I even supposed to keep? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together. We're supposed to keep... Not this. Okay, okay. Probably not that. Heard. We want Morbid Swarm. Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense. I never use that feature. It's kind of convenient. Shout out deck trackers for making me dumber, but a better player. So, comes with positives and negatives. There's the quest. Let's play our 2-mana 2/1. Remember when this was a 2/2? Had to be nerfed to a 2/1. Super important nerf.
Sorry, boss.
Clumsy Steward. Alright. Well that is incredibly annoying. Would much rather that be in my hand. So it's as if I didn't draw a card. Add this to my expanding list of cards I despise greatly. An ever-growing list of Hearthstone cards. So hopefully we draw something worthwhile this turn. Another stone. Yeah, I guess we're just... Look at all these minions I'm about to buff up. I'll clear their board, I guess. And I will, unfortunately end my turn. That feels nice. So that Clumsy Steward sent me back incredibly far back. Like, way far back. So even if I draw Dread Raptor, it's not... Oh, perfect. That is exactly the card I wanted to see. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this bad boy around. I'll make my turn at least a little mana efficient. And I'll send one upstairs. Okay, so what we need is this to die. Draw. We pretty much just want to draw minions to hand buff because we are playing. That's right, hand buff Death Knight. So based off of the health stone, I believe this is the ladder ready deck. So hopefully we can vanquish this ladder ready deck. Really not sure why they included this card in the ladder ready deck. Like maybe it's just because it's a 0 drop that you can play off of Solarium if that comes up. That Frost hurts me to my core. Ooh, that is a good pickup though. Let's punch my opponent in the face. Just clock him. Escher was great there because this doesn't really need to be in my hand to hand buff, and now anything I draw will also be buffed, including a Amateur Puppeteer if one wants to show up. Definitely no rush, Amateur Puppeteer. It's not like you're like the best card in this deck. Speaking of which, is that a card I should be keeping highly? Yes, it is. Shout out HS Replay. Also, shout out Horizon's Edge for just being relevant in Standard as long as it's been around. And they are going to Corpsicle my head. Sounds good, sounds great. And will they be able to... It looks like they'll be able to full clear. Good on my opponent. Morbid Swarm. Can't hand buff that one. Close. Definitely close to hand buffing that one. Okay. That is fantastic. Yeah, I want to say that's fantastic. I'm just going to fire both these off. Actually, can I hero power? They only need one more corpse. And this will get a little bit more juiced up. Or is just +4/+4 to this enough? Yeah, I've convinced myself. I think that's probably just enough. Here is my first bucket of stats. Here is a big old source of stats. And then some ants for good measure. Cool. We have vanquished the ladder-ready deck. Huge feather in our cap. That's the hand buff Death Knight.
The Lich King versus.
Okay, we got a rogue with the mythical skin? Legendary portrait? It has a name for sure. I'll let you know once I figure out what it is. Let's get rid of Poison Breath. Let's get rid of... I think... Pterodactyl. It's tempting to keep this, but it's also tempting to try to find hand buffing stuff so cards like this can be good. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And we have some stuff. We have some things. My opponent is you know, they play the game. They played the game before. And I will end the turn. I like their play. And they are going to stab me in my face. Ouch. And I am going to Handler. Hopefully they play something that this can box into. Okay, just a smack, and then a metal detector. Okay. Unfortunately, I will not be able to deny them coins. That seems powerful. Is it worth it to coin it out? That's the question. I don't think so. I'll just box in. Really, like, what I'm trying to do is I want to go Buccaneer into Puppeteer. That is the best I can do. And are they going to go for a 1-mana location for this? So they can coin out that bad boy. Can you squelch these? No, you can't. You have to experience them. That's fine. That's a-okay. Yeah, I'll go for it this turn. And that is absolutely insane. Honestly, it's the first time I've played with this card. Huge fan. Almost as big of a fan as just punching my opponent in their noggin. So next turn, I will probably go for Geist. And hopefully I can play the thing that I get off of Geist. What abilities they got? Summon a 5/5 and you get a spell that's cheap. Word. Hear that. And they're going to crash into my 3/4, clean it up with an O manager, and a nightmare fuel. Okay. And I am definitely accruing some corpses for my pterodactyl. Yeah, let's start with Geist. And Geist will find me, I guess, a husk? Yeah. Husk seems good to me. And I think I'm just going to clean up their 3/2 with a hero power. Or what I could do is bump here. I feel like I want this to be buffed up. Yeah, I convinced myself. And we'll save this for a little bit of buffing. And we'll definitely be able to do that with Buccaneer Puppeteer. Really what we're trying to do is we're trying to be able to lifesteal. That's cool. That's not bad. If you're a My Opponent fan, you love to see that. Because unfortunately I do need to answer that. So let's go ahead and do just that. Luckily I will have no Muncher to gain me a little bit of health back. And my hand's about to get a bit on the buffed side. So we'll also be able to get higher life with Husk. And also Husk will be tougher to kill, which I'm a big fan of. Can they touch my Buccaneer? That's the question. This is a pretty chatty animal. Does that do it? Okay. It appears the squelching makes... Okay, well, learn something new. If you don't want to hear what this guy's saying, you gotta... Oh, never mind. Never mind, it's still talking. No. Well, we tried. Frosty Decor off of... Wow. Off of T-Set. Pretty strong. So this will clear a 5/2 and a 4/1. That seems pretty massive. And then I think I'm just gonna go Baron. Yeah. Baron. Draw last, like a true professional. And that'll be my turn. Nasty. Leech value there. So they will likely be able to Fyrack or something scary this turn. Okay, they're gonna coin out
Now this is treasure.
Scoundrel. Okay. And then they're going to tank 6. Oh, they're like Zilliax or something? No, Dubious Purchase. Gotcha. That also makes sense. So Buccaneer Puppeteer Raptor into Handler. Seems good enough to me. And I will... Yeah, I'll definitely make sure I get full value out of this. So let's go ahead and pop off quite a bit here. And Raptor into Handler, give them an uncomfortable amount of armor. And do I care about them having a 1/1 Scoundrel? So if they Shadow Step, like they're already at 9 mana, I don't think I care.
Death calls.
I think I would rather take care of their taunts. I don't think mana is going to be an issue for them, is what I'm getting at. If that comes back to bite me, you know, so be it. More armor on the way.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Yeah, so I think they don't have many mana concerns. Where'd they get that T set off of? Terror Run. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so we have a 9/10 here. Metal detector. We'll get a little bit of value. And very glad I did not prioritize taking care of that 1/1.
Time to strike.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Still collecting them space rocks. Okay. Gonna chill on this for sure, so I can get max value for Swarm Guard. In that case, let's just play a sizable 16/16. And I guess also a 6/6. Actually, maybe a bigger than a 6 or a 2/2. Let's prioritize taking care of this. Get our full value there, and now we have a 5/5. Cool. A little bit of damage here. A little bit of damage in my hand. A Poison Breath can ensure that I get through any size taunt. Thistle T-Set is playing the role of Reno Jackson. Some tiny secrets. And I have a 8/6. Cool. And my opponent is punching me right in my noggin. So let's start things off with a 4/3 into their 3/4. Oasis ally. Gotcha. Fell for it. And they get an 8/8, slightly better than my card. But who's keeping track? Sure. Let's throw out this guy so we can clear this 2/1. Yeah, we'll get out a 14/14. Gain most of my life back. Crash in for some damage and also taunt up a little bit. Call it a day. Ice Trap. Alright. Successfully played around that. So they still have a dubious purchase left. But they are facing down... Never mind. Ziliax will completely invalidate what's happened to this game so far. As Ziliax does. And I imagine their 8-8 is going face. Okay. I hear that. And now I need to Poison Breath, take care of that, take care of this. Might as well just throw 16 damage right at their head. And now we have a Gnome Muncher, which coin toss on what it hits. It went for the 8-8. Alright, so we're showing 3 lethal attackers.
I'll be ready for them.
And this is a Shaladrasil. No, a dubious purchase. Okay. And that is an explosive runes. Wow. Okay, well. Fire-Act will do what Fire-Act does.
I'll be ready for them.
And this is going to prep out something. Okay, that's going to go face. An O Manager. Okay, a Creature of Madness. Hopefully no taunt. Because taunt is cheating. It's going to go at the top of their deck. They are definitely fishing for taunt.
I'm falling back.
And they did not get there. So we definitely ran the gauntlet of Fire-Act Rogue, and one buff Gnome Muncher was enough to seal the deal. Also, I mean, I guess I also had a 14 attack Seamstress and a 16 attack, where's my main man? Geist. So, I guess it wasn't just Gnome Muncher that sealed the deal. Man. That rogue deck is definitely one of the decks that's just like... I have opinions. Let's run it back. Let's face Fire-Act Rogue until we're blue in the face. Dread Raptor was kind of phenomenal. So I kind of want to keep it. I don't know if that's crazy. Also, like with the Buccaneer Raptor combo, that seems really good. Puppeteer is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I was really impressed with Raptor last game. Just don't draw too many more of those. That way our Raptor can have at least a little bit of value. Does look like another Fire-Act Rogue. Morbid Swarm on 1, you love to see it. Give me them ants. Absolutely insane card. It makes 2 1/1s with 2 relevant minion types, or it's solid removal. Just a beautifully designed and balanced card. Puppeteer again. Okay, I'm just gonna clear their board. in the turn. And Baron will probably just be the play next turn to enable a Dread Raptor on 4. Oh, that's a 2/7. Jeez. That was a good Creature of Madness. I see your 2/7 and I raise you a 2/2. Love to see that card enter my hand. Maybe I don't wait for Buccaneer value. I'm probably just going to play the death rattle that I get off of this. Well, it's not going to be that, so that's unfortunate. But no matter. We'll just roll with the punches, I think. Yeah, we'll just roll with it. Crash in. Do a little bit of damage to their massive taunt. And then next turn is looking like a puppeteer. And the following turn, Buccaneer, puppeteer. And then we're just gonna swarm everywhere. And then they're gonna play Zilliax, and then, you know, everything will be forgotten, but that is... Got a good old Oppu, the Unseen. Pretty good Oppu into smacking my 3/4. How do you feel about a 2/6? And that is all I got. Just in case this thing bites the dust, I want to make sure that 1/1 gets a little bit of value. Don't see a world where this does, but... Smells like a dubious purchase. Actually, that'd be... They have 2 coins in their hand. Oh, but if they play the coins, then dubious purchase looks bad. Okay, they just have an observer. So if that is explosive runes, that's very unfortunate, but I don't think I can really play around that. So I won't. Decided. So it could be a total of 4 secrets. But usually when I'm playing against Observer of Mysteries, it's always the secret they need. So I do have that to look forward to. Oh, okay, well. Okay, so 2 or 3 Hunter secrets. How do we feel about this coin? We don't like it. You know what? Here's my coin. Oh, if this is Rat Trap, I shouldn't have played that coin. How bad will explosive runes depress me? Pretty bad. So for that reason, should I lead with the Geist? I think so. Yeah. It was explosive runes, and now I feel smart. Good stuff, good stuff. And here is my 1/1 or my 1 mana guy. And here is this guy, Ghost Face. What a gentleman. Alright. How's it going, Zeal? It's going pretty well. Facing against my favorite deck in Standard, Fyrak Rogue. It's always, it's always a pleasure to face Fyrak Rogue. Luckily for me, though, I will have a Gnome Muncher online here soon. But I may even pump the brakes and just go Puppeteer ×2. Oh, here's Grifta. Here's Grifta taking control of minions and... oh, just instantly taking control of that minion. Okay. I mean, it's a bummer, don't get me wrong. But... could be worse. Could be better. Don't get me wrong, it could be better. But it could be worse. Oh yeah, we got the Buffest dudes. Just the absolute beefiest boys you've ever seen in your life. Well, Gnome Muncher does need to do work. Do I take control of my 1/1 to get further Gnome Muncher value? I think so. Or I could take Opoo. I kind of like that. Give me this fella. Let me see him for a second. And then we can crunch in here. And here is a 7/8. That will hopefully gain me some health. Would much rather this be much bigger at this point, but that's neither here or there. Also, wouldn't have mind finding one of these guys. The Pterodax. Or Pterodax? Yeah. Silent P. Or maybe it is Pterodax. You know what? That's definitely the name. Good old reanimated Pterodax. Dubious purchase 50/50. Oh no, it's just a... oh, I'm just dead. Sick. Very nice. The old think for a minute. Oh, I actually have like super lethal. Into drink an imaginary glass of water. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, bless it. You know what? I think I can get a glass of water before it's a race. Back just in time to see that I queued up into a Quest Warlock. You love to see it. Alright, Esho. I love you, but you gotta go. And... Blood Tap probably needs to skedaddle. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Just throw out the 2-1. I could try to throw out a Buccaneer and hope they can't answer it, but that doesn't seem wise. So we want to see either a Geist, Seamstress, Chill Fallen Baron, probably not Blood Tap, but we will just crash in, take care of their 1-3. And the positive thing is, not playing anything means that I have more garbage in hand for blood tapping onto. And that could result in a Buccaneer that's big enough to survive a Mermy, for example. Glacial Shard. Alright, well it's looking less and less likely that Buccaneer will survive that, but we're here to take risks. No, we're not. We're here to be cowards. We are actually here to play scared. So next turn is Puppeteer. And really we're just trying to make some big Dark Thorn Quilters. I have played, I think, 3 games. This is my 4th game at this point. No, this is my 5th game at this point. And I have yet to see the Quilters. So, exciting stuff. Does that location just say discover a Vicious Slither Spear? Because my opponent just keeps rolling these bad boys. But, oh, thank goodness they threw that away. I am over the moon that they traded that away. Alright, here's my Puppeteer. And I will clear their 1-1. Anything you're hoping to play during the brawl? The Shaman card does seem good. The Shaman Legendary. It seems a bit overtuned from what I've seen. Like, that Wind Fury weapon is very strong. Rafam, of course, is hype. I mean, he's probably not great, but maybe in the brawl he'll be good. Like, it seems like the whole Rafam package is pretty strong, even if you don't get, like, the final 10 mana one that wins the game. But yeah, I would say those two. Those are the 2 legendaries you're probably hoping to pull. Rafam for the funnies, and the Shaman one for... it's just good. Okay, it looks like they're going to try to punch through my 4-5. I think they will successfully punch through it, if they want to. They probably wanted to punch through with that and then that Ghostface, but could not get it off in time. Let's play... This is phenomenal ordering. Actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then we play this guy. Okay, we'll see whose late game is better. An Endless Value Portal or Buff Dudes. It's really a coin toss. So my dudes are about to get +4/+4. That is some very big quilters. Yeah, these are massive. So they're probably going to try to punch through my 5/7 if I had to guess. Then a Corpsicle will clean up my Chill Fallen.
The citadel stands strong.
Yep. Definitely trying to punch through the Buccaneer. Ooh, Blood Tap. Love to see it. Especially with that. Okay, so we actually have quite a bit. We'll go with Buccaneer. Draw with this bad boy. Get the Handler. Crunch in here. Crunch in there. And I think this is just on deal this guy damage mode. We'll end the turn. So we're going to have quite a bit of Quilter damage coming up. Underfell Rift. Yet again. So maybe next turn is Blood Tap into Swarm Guard. Oh, they're just crunching in. They're going for that filthy face damage. And is that all they got? Surely, with 4 cards in hand, they have a little bit more than that. Corpsicle, right. Right. They are trying to slay me. Spellstone. No, I don't think I can be too greedy with Spellstone. So let's just buff the old hand. Get some 3/5s flowing. Try to punch through. And I think these will just be absorbing some Horizon's Edge shots. And I will be able to gain some corpses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So maybe next turn is Spellstone, double Quilter. And what are they throwing away? Oh, a Hellfire. Gotcha. And then Horizon's Edge will almost always just clean up what I'm doing.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
Pretty good.
Almost out of time.
And Underfell will give them some damage. Might honestly just go for Gnome Muncher next turn. Just slow roll the Quilters as much as I can. Yeah, let's slow roll as much as I can. Is it actually good to go with the 7/8? And slow roll the 17/18? So this will gain me 7. I'll go up to 21. And if it hits here, they'll just have 7, so they need to make up 14. If it hits here, they need to make up 12. Let's just go with the big boy. Let's just go with the big fella. Gain our 16 health and call it a day. What other legendaries are coming out in this new set? Oh, it's not on card search yet? Interesting. Oh, they had a buy one, get one freeze? Well, that's really good. How can I possibly beat that? You can't? Okay, okay. Wow, that's really annoying. I guess enough shots just have to go into it. Get that one. Yeah. That's game. Oh man, that's brutal. Dios looks really fun to play with. D-E-I-O-S. Okay, okay. Oh, the double everything fella. That's pretty good. I saw Dane had a pretty sick rogue deck with that card. It seems like one of those decks that only Dane can do well with. So I'm probably gonna steer clear of that one. You know what? No, no, no. We'll keep jamming this deck. We'll keep jamming it. I was about to say let's play some Battlegrounds, but I'm pretty trash at Battlegrounds. Like hilariously bad, which might be, you know, that might be solid, a solid viewing experience. Another Quest Warlock. So standard right now is just Quest Warlocks and Fire-Rack Rogues, right? Like that's the only two decks that people play. Is that kind of what we're getting at? So I've played, this is my 6th game. I had one Druid, so there was one Druid. It was an Owlness Druid, so like, that's great. Then it was 3 Warlocks and 2 Rogues. So we're not showing off standard at its greatest, I think. I hope. Right back at you. Play that quest. Ooh, it's so beautiful. And it's golden. You gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect it. And the turn. You're playing Wilted Priest on ladder. It was farming Quest Rogues, but DK gave me a little Quest Rogue. Were you encountering a lot of Quest Rogues? Or do you mean like Quest Warlock? Okay, okay. I was gonna say, I think just a deck that you autocomplete could probably handle the Quest Rogues. But Quest Warlock, yeah, that's a different beast. Hit him in their head. Yeah, the first legendary I opened from Unguro was the Rogue Quest. And like early on, people did not know how bad that card was. But boy golly, is that card terrible. Then they buffed it. The hero used to be 5 mana, and now it's 3 mana, and it's still near unplayable. So, pretty impressive stuff. Let's play this. Let's see what we can get out of Toyman. Yeah, sure. Hardly know her. So next turn is probably Raptor, or I can coin out Puppeteer. Probably coining out Puppeteer. And then we'll go from there. Raptor, okay, okay. Love the double discard. Yeah, we'll just coin it out. End the turn. So then, probably going to Blood Tap into Puppeteer Quilter the following turn. Alright, what kind of freezing nonsense do we got? Have they progressed much with this? Yeah, they have. Okay. Yeah, it's a 3 out of 5. This quest progresses so incredibly quickly. And like the quest reward being 3 mana is another thing. Isn't it like really cool that love buy one get one freeze? Isn't it cool that like people are like, man, I wish quests were playable, and then like once quests are playable, like this is what you get. It's kind of neat, you know. It's an experience. We'll say that much. Love this being at a 2/1. And do I roll the dice on this vanquishing these two nerds? Or just this one, rather. I think I kind of need to roll those dice. Oh, actually, no, I can't do it. Okay. Yeah, let's roll those dice. Just one measly damage. You know where to go. Get them. Perfect. Beautiful spread on the Quilter. Okay, so my hand's about to get a bit on the beefy side. First shot too. Yep. You know where to go. Ugh. So they have another portal on the way, right? I don't know if I've ever beaten Quest Warlock when they get double portal down. Yeah, I don't think we're destined to win this one. But we'll hang in there. Well, we'll see what we can pull out. Just need one more for this to be doing something. Probably just a Gnome Muncher then.
My rule is eternal.
Or do I just like jam the 7/9? I think I may just be on jam the 7/9 territory. And we will clean this up so that more shots can maybe go towards those guys. Or just ignore them completely, that's fine. That's also a-okay by me. And it's another Underfell Rift. Sea Breeze Chalice. In a cursed souvenir. How am I to beat what they're doing? I think the answer is I kind of just don't. Yeah, this feels a bit like a uphill battle at this point. So we'll crunch into here. Maybe just throw this over here. Buff up the board. And we'll see if these shots can land somewhere good. Yeah. Yeah, with 2 portals, this seems near impossible.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just, yeah, we'll just call it a day. Standard might not be for me today. Man, that's miserable. Okay, so if standard is just going to be quest warlocks and Thyrak rogues, maybe one more game. If it's a warlock, bottom right concede, call it a day. Yeah. I think we're in the bottom right concede aggressively part of the night. A fellow demon hunter. No, just a demon hunter. Not a death knight. Right. Okay. So usually aggro. So Seamstress is pretty good against aggro. Swarm is good against aggro. I mean, I think it's just a full keep. I'm still freaked out that this isn't a quest warlock. It's actually bugging me out pretty badly. I thought that was like the only deck people were allowed to play. If you're like a really good gamer, like maybe you can play Thyrak Rogue. But no, it's really tripping me out. Ooh, we got the Swarm Guard. And we got a Hero Power. So is this aggro or is this like... Do people still play Starship? Death? Or, that answers my question. They do. They actually do. So maybe this keep wasn't super stellar. I'll bump in. I'll just give it a little tap. Don't really want to be popping Divine Shield with 3/3s. Tusk Piercer, the sequel, is here. And we have Raptor. And we have Handler. Crash in. ×2. And now we are entering the puppeteer portion of the game with some pretty good buffs to land on. The absolute best would be Brittlebone Buccaneer to set up the second puppeteer. What the heck is that card? Summon 3 2/1s with Rush. Give them immune while attacking if outcasted. It's not bad. Pretty good value. Alright. Yeah, just throw it out. Crash into their 2/1. And now they're... What's it called? Woke up? The Dread Seed. Turret is online. And they're gonna like double bump with their raptors. Okay. Very surprised they decided to trade with that. So maybe it's not like the armor starship, it's like more aggressive. It's a very interesting build. So we have 6 mana. Might just be hero powering into this 2/1. This 5/5 will probably go into their 2/3. Maybe I'll go into their 4/4. Yeah, I'll go into their 4/4. And maybe... Actually, no. Let's get the starship piece off the board. Crunch in there and call it a day. It's a very interesting build of Starship Demon Hunter, unless I'm not aware of what they're usually up to. Okay, so they do run the armor of it too. It's a 5/7. Yeah. Let's get the 5/7 out. And we will crunch in here. And do I just want some 1/1s? I think going into the Esho turn, I would love to have some 1/1s out. Now, if they launch their starship, is a bit of a concern. Especially if they deal with Exodar that they just top decked. Let's tune in to see if that's what's happening to me. Oh. Hearthstone, you spoil me. You absolutely spoil me, Hearthstone. Oh, they're blasting. Oh, that makes sense. Since I made the 1/1s, they were going to prioritize doing that. Sure. Totally makes sense. Yeah, let's see what this got in store for me. We have a rainbow. So it's being discounted by 4. So I could do a life form. Yeah, let's do a life form. Throw this out. And the reason I'm doing a life form is because I do have a clear here. And then let's just shove some damage. Okay, so we have to worry about that one demon that summons big death rattles. That'd be a disaster. So we really just need to like set up a big enough board for that not to be really an issue. More batteries, okay. So we're probably gonna bump here, bump there. The most brittle of bones. Yeah, let's see what we got in our 8-8. Love that. Absolutely massive. Actually, do I keep it in hand for this? I'm so greedy. I'm so incredibly greedy, people don't understand. So I'm gonna be able to go Buccaneer, Puppeteer, Puppeteer, and Esho. There it is. Oh, I am... Okay. Love that. Okay, so let's definitely prioritize taking care of those things. So, Puppeteer... Puppeteer, and then Big Esho, crunch in there, crunch in there. All right. Feeling a little safer. Not a huge fan of that 10-13, but that's where we're at. Okay, luckily their beast did not pop. Never mind, it popped. It actually popped. Is there any universe where I beat this? I don't believe so. Yeah, there's no world where I beat this. So... yeah. I believe I'm just turbo dead. You know what? You gotta play it out. Get him out there. Yeah, a 1 in 8 chance for double starship? Yeah. Only my opponents. Only them. You gotta respect it, you know. They might as well trade with their 7-5. They'll get the starships again. Okay. The think into ignore taunts. Yeah, I mean, they found lethal. They found it. Good on them. All right. Two and 5 with this deck. Woo! You know what? Your opponent thrashing you just, you know, sometimes takes it out of you. You gotta take off the old jacket. If that's not worth a like, comment, and subscribe, I'm not sure what is. Oh, and I got there before the thing stopped spinning. Death Knight. Death Knight v. Death Knight. Who wins? Hopefully that answer is me. Um, yeah, that'll do. We got some hand buff, we got some nerds. What else could we ask for? More hand buff, I guess. Yeah. Get out some 1/1s. Promptly dealt with. How about like a cheap minion? How does that sound? You know what? That fits the bill. Let's coin it out. And do I run any frost spells? No. No, I do not. Big Steg. Get him out. Get out the big Steg.
The citadel stands strong.
More of those fellas. Crash. Crash on in. So next turn is looking like Big Stegodon. And then probably some puppets. And then probably some puppets. And Infestation makes me want to cry. You know. The usual. Get him out. Get out, Big Steve. His name is now Steve. Okay, another Starship deck. Blasted. Pretty sick. Get out that puppet. And then the next turn is looking like puppet, puppet. And then the next turn is probably some big taunts. And if my opponent can answer that, you know exactly where we're going. So we need to gain a few more corpses for that. Orbital moon. Okay. I might as well just crunch in there. Actually, I can just go for blood tap into these two. I don't mind that. Let's draw. Ooh. Nah, we'll just do that next turn. Decided. Crunch in. And they have eggs. Summon a 3/3 beast and give your minions +1/+1. I have yet to see this 2-drop. So hopefully my board gets nice and big so I can make sure that these guys are protected. Okay, Vampiric Blood will reduce the number of corpses that they have available for Corpse Explosion. Love that for me. And are they going to prioritize clearing my taunt? Kind of surprised. And a 3/2. Okay. So let's get our big play going. And I'll just shove some damage. They are at 48 HP. I guess that's what Vampiric Blood and Leeches will do for you. Is this the one Death Knight that runs silence effects? No way. Okay, just suffocate. I mean, that's still like a disaster, but I have to be okay with that. So our board is pretty buff. Now, they don't have enough yet for Corpse Explosion for Swarm Guard. Yeah, the one time I don't predict the future. If they had Royal Librarian, we're probably going a step beyond conceding, going with a uninstall the game angle. But luckily that did not happen. 14-16. And then if they answer my 14-16, we have 14-16 part 2 on the way. This is my board. Can you answer it? What's this so far? It's just a bunch of random summons, right? But it's also a 9/8, so if you do launch this and have Spell Burst, that is going to be a bunch of stats. Or you can have no answer and let these buffed up undead minions just touch your face gently. You can have one taunt. I can punch through one taunt. Okay. 9 corpses. Okay, they do have explosion. So that does clear one of my minions. I still do have a bit of damage. I mean, these are always going face. They're at 6. Oh. Of course, it's so easy. Everybody calm down. I saw lethal. Don't worry. Don't worry. We saw it. Everybody stop screaming at your computer. We saw the lethal. You remove their minion so no muncher can pet their face. Okay, okay. We got there in the end. And we also got a win. Huge news. Absolutely massive. Alright, so we are an impressive 3-5 with this deck. One more win. Just one measly win more, and we can make a just banger YouTube video. A paladin. Is it aggro paladin or Murlocs? Based on the rank I am currently in, for those at home wondering. Oh yeah. Beautiful. That's the rank you want to see. Alright, you can put that back down. We keep Baron. We keep Swarm Guard. Mulligan, the Poison Breath. Double Baron. You spoil me, Hearthstone. And no Muncher. Alright.
The light dims.
Ooh, it's an aggro paladin. Budget deck versus budget deck. Who budgets the hardest? I think we do. I think ours is slightly cheaper. The deck. But who's better? Maybe aggro paladin. But that being said, whenever I play aggro paladin, I feel like I'm getting my face stomped in. But I usually don't draw this well. So maybe my opponent has the secrets I don't. Never mind. I have the secrets. And also, Dread Raptor will find Handler, which will be pretty solid. Flash Sale is brutal.
I say resolve.
Do I need a hero power so I can punch through this 2/4? Or should I prioritize getting out a 3/4?
My rule is eternal.
Disaster is if I draw my second handler. Okay. Just don't have another flash sale or a Crusader aura. And then we're chill. We're cool. You and I, we're cool.
One more coat of paint.
Alright, well, next turn we know what's going down. So that is unfortunate. Can I get a Pterodax? Like, they've gotten their good epic card. I think it's time I get my good epic card. Thoughts? Opinions? No. Is there any world where I win? I don't believe so, because Crusader Aura demolishes me. Yeah. Yep. This deck might be bad. This deck might be a bit on the bad side. We can't even be aggro paladin? Oh no, I fell for the win rates. We're at 33% win rate. Oh no. Are we running badly, or is our deck just bad? We'll say we're just running badly.
The Lich King versus Nazov.
I mean, it's been a while, you know. It's time to play against Quest Warlock. Who's ready? Show of hands. I'm not ready. They didn't mulligan the card. Oh no. They didn't mulligan the far left card. This one right here. Oh, maybe this one? No, okay, they win with the quest. Alright. Let's punch in. Try to get their life total a little low before their portal comes out and reverts everything we did. Platy. Okay. Wow, my hand is hot garbage. Discard that card. Heck yeah. Not bad.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
So... okay. It's not great. But what we can do... is we can... Yeah. This makes sense. Crunch in. Get some buffs going. Yeah. And then this will allow us to further buff up our board for a Quilter. Alright. That's gonna be a bit of damage. 4 mana deal 15 is not bad. There's Mermy. There's Horizon's Edge. Just completely styling on me. And we might as well get the big boy out as soon as possible. And then we can get the 9-10 out. Okay. We're rushing them down. We're throwing out some stats.
Better make a good impression.
Okay. Their Horizon's Edge is definitely going to pull a lot of weight. A lot of face damage. And I might honestly go Quilter next turn.
They'll begin adventuring in a
So maybe I go Hero Power, Quilter, and Pterodax. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty solid. So crunch into there. Go with Pterodax, Quilter, crunch into there, and box in their face. Okay. We're putting on a little bit of damage. They need to roll extraordinarily well. Actually, not even that well. They need to play all 3 of their cards. Okay, no, they're instantly, unless their last 2 temporary cards are wisps. I mean, that's a pretty good frost spell to get. I don't think there's any 0 mana frost spells that get them out of this situation. We have defeated the Quest Warlock. This actually, you know what? I was down on this deck, I'll be honest. But I think we may have just been running extraordinarily cold, or I was playing like an idiot. I'm open to both options. They found the big red button. Usually that's my job. I just love pressing that big red button. You're so lucky that this is not big and red. I may never come back to this game again if that was big and red. But for now, we must... Okay. First we played against the Quest Warlock. The natural next thing we play against, you guessed it, is Fyrakk Rogue. So, What do we keep? We keep this. It's just a full keep. Like, these cards are, like, I think, keepable. Based on the stats, they about all have a 70% keep rate. We keep it. Stats don't lie. I mean, stats also say this deck has like a 65% win rate, and we're sitting at a comfortable 40. But that might be a me problem. You know what? I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling brash. I want this to be a 2-4. That's just kind of something I believe in. Nightmare Fuel. So now with this out, I kind of just want to hero power into it. So the goal is that I can play this on 3, have it survive, so I can play Dread Raptor into a valuable Death Rattle. That's the hope. That's the desire. Will it pan out? That is the question. Just like dagger, you know? Just dagger up. All the cool kids are just daggering up. Don't play any minions. Just, I mean, maybe even just like end the turn. Don't even dagger up. A lot of options. Ooh, wait, maybe spend the coin and then end turn. If I was my opponent, that's what I would do. I mean, that's not bad, but like... Do I play... I believe Buccaneer lives. They never answer it. And then next turn I can go Raptor into Handler, because they're going to play like some annoying minion now, and then I get to answer it with my Handler, and it's going to be a great time. They don't have Dubious Purchase. Of course. They got double Battlecry Swarm Guard. My opponent's just a better gamer than me. That's really what it boils down to. It's just that they wanted it more. They simply wanted it more. Nightmare Fuel is one heck of a card. An O manager, okay. And then Dubious Purchase. They must have drawn that this turn. Great hit, by the way. Okay. Let's just go with a 3/7. This answers their 1/3s pretty well. They have to answer it, I think. Because, like, they do rely on punching me in my face. I'm screaming. I am screaming and hollering. And then another Baron.
The citadel stands strong.
Okay. Let's crunch in. And do I want to crunch in with this guy? Just for pressure, honestly? Let's crunch in. We gotta start playing like an aggressive deck, I feel like. That's kind of what I've learned. Like that turn 1 play of playing the lesser Spellstone is really just trying to get out some early stats.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Yep. Yep. I am currently experiencing Fyrak Rogue. Okay. You know what? That didn't do anything, but that's fine. That is a-okay. So that is explosives. I should probably deal with that, if I had to guess. So if I go, I have 4. Okay, so I can go Geist, Seamstress, and Morbid Swarm. Kind of like that. Yeah.
Death calls.
Or I could go this. No. No, I think this is what I would want to do. I'll save this guy for a little later. Let's do a bit of discovering. Okay. I like this guy.
I have but little time.
And a 5/5 with lifesteal. Okay. That's all I got. Luckily, I still have quite a bit of lifesteal in my hand for everybody's favorite friendly dragon.
I remember this place
Oh,
well.
Elise, send me to the Shadow Realm. If I can get through this onslaught, though, like early Fyrak, what was that, turn 6 Narrowlax Fyrak, then I'm feeling pretty good. Their stuff is so buff. An uncomfortable amount of buff minions. No Muncher Part 2. So that's a 6/5. So I can hero power, bump into here, double bump, bump.
Is eternal.
No Muncher will take care of one of those goobers. Okay, I'm feeling relatively safe. So then we crunch in here, crunch in there, play a 7/8. And that's what we're going to call it. Love that 1/1 hit. Actually, no, it's always going to hit that 1/1. Right. Hopefully they're forced to attack into here a few more times. Or they're just going to rip a dubious purchase and send me on my way. Would really like to get this Customs Enforcer off of my screen. Are they skilled? Ooh, not skilled, not talented. Unfortunately. And then Nightmare Fuel will find them another minion that will make me weep. I'm sure. I mean, it can't be better than Swarm Guard Double Battle Cry. How does their deck win post Fire Rack? They can also win with like Zilliax, I think, in some worlds. That being said, should I just... Yeah, I should... So I can go 1, 2, 7... Okay, this is the play. So I'm going to play Buccaneer, both halves of this, both of that. So that I can put in a hero power. So let's get this explosives taken care of. And now we can deploy all the things. We are about to munch on all of the gnomes. There's not a safe gnome in sight. Q Zilliax. Oh, also Shaladrisil. That's also how they can make me sad. Honestly,
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
I'm probably just not going to attack into that. King Mukla. Okay. Shout out King Mukla. Yep. Alright. Let's just go... Hero power? Esho. Yep. And I think I actually will crash in. Freezing. Okay. Honestly, having a charging frail ghoul in my hand with these is pretty sick. So I've played one thing. I don't want to trigger Rat Trap. Or I don't want to trigger Ice Trap. Well, we did. So that's where we're at. And Counterspell. Okay, well we made it through all of the secrets. Good on us. So honestly, this Frail Ghoul is probably going to win me the game.
Now this is treasure.
Because we have Frail Ghoul that's going to get +8/+8. Never mind. Zilliax is here. My apologies, Zilliax. I should have known. We were here to undo everything I've done. That's impressive. And I have a 12/11? Jeez. Okay. Well, we are going to introduce my opponent to a lot of damage. 9/9 Frail Ghoul.
Leave this place!
Smack into there. So we can go 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can do everything.
My rule is eternal.
Yeah. Here's a 2019. After a friendly minion dies, spend 3 corpses to gain... That's whatever. Actually, this guy's pretty funny. Yeah, we'll take him. We'll crunch in to good old Zilliax. And might as well just throw out a 2-4. Alright. I don't know what Rogue does to combat this specific board.
8 combatants enter, and I take a breath.
Mm-hmm. Oh. They did not go for a board freeze. Interesting. I wonder if that was a misclick. Either way, I don't know. Even if they did freeze my board that turn, I'm not sure how Fyrak Rogue comes back from facing a board like that. Okay. If we can win one more game, just one, we can call it a 50% win rate. Meta breaker? Some are saying it. Some are calling a meta breaker. I'm not some people, but here's a warrior. The first warrior of the night. So it's either the grindiest of grind fests, or it's dummy warrior. Yeah, I think that's the mulligan. Yeah, I don't think we're breaking the meta with this specific deck, but it's kind of fun. Like when you get to do like the silly hand buffing stuff. Dread Raptor has been a ton of fun to play with. They are a grindy grindfest deck, by the way. Yeah, I think this deck is solid. Especially for how cheap it is. Like, really the only expensive card is Pterodax, I think. So it's Quest, this deck. Okay. I think I'm just supposed to hero power into that. Yeah. Simply hero power into it. They're ramping. Do the obvious play? Sure. Love to see that. So maybe next turn is just coining out the Puppeteer. Or I could Dread Raptor into coining out of Esho. Kind of like that. And then good old Handler. Clear that bad boy. Smack for 2. Also, it's a pretty good Esho turn next turn with what I got going on. Oh yeah, we're stalling. Good old tomato cannon. Hits the best one, like a true professional. There's my Esho. Do I want to crunch in? This is obviously going ahead. What's this look like? It's a 4-2 right now. Fine. Just smack into it. Just close your eyes and make some value trades. Or just trades in general. Puppeteer next turn. Ooh. Or I could go Geist. Maybe Blood Tap, Geist. Because I'm kind of just wanting to wait for Buccaneer to do this. Also, I would love to find more valuable buffs like Swarm Guard. So yeah, let's slow our roll a little bit. Throw out a 6/5 that comes with a 4/6. Just try to rush them down with some... Yeah. Just rush them down. I don't feel like going wide because their main AoE, I believe, is Brawl, and having 1/1s out does not bode well for me. That also does not bode well for me. Okay. We did find Buccaneer.
Leave this place!
Let's go with Baron.
Stand strong.
And also the 5/5. Ooh, good order. Phenomenal order even. Love that. We'll end the turn. Yeah, but for those at home keeping track, you want to play this thing that drains you for 5 before you heal 5. So, if I lose by 5 health, you know what to do. Just jam that dislike button. Just absolutely crush it. Okay, a little bit of a brawl action. Their minion never survives, by the way. First one out. Okay, second worst result, but that's neither here or there. Yeah, we'll go. We'll do the full thing. And yeah, just keep throwing them out there. Oh, I'm gonna get 2 of them. That's... I'm trying to figure out if that's good or bad. Having 2 of those guys. I mean, I honestly gain a lot of life with this deck. It might be fine. Okay. So let's clear there. Clear there. Probably just hero powering into this guy. Yeah. If they have another brawl, that's unfortunate. Or I can just play the Munchman. Yeah, let's get to Munchin. Let's hit them for a clean 15. So we've already seen We've not seen Ziliax, actually. And we won't see Ziliax. That's the cool thing. We will not be seeing Ziliax. The tomato cannon does not kill the 15-16. Yeah, it just doesn't... It won't do it. Worst game ever made. Not close. I think I have to clear this first so I can poison breath this guy. And this always clears. There's no world where it doesn't. Sure, I'll take another one. And that's all I got. That's all I got, opponent. And here is their quest reward. How dead am I? Just don't get like time warp, like right off the bat, if you don't mind. Just don't get it. Okay. I can live with that. So we can buff up my board a little bit more. Yeah, we'll go into there. And I think we're just crunching in with all the guys. And we have another one. And yeah. I believe this would be a lethal situation. Heck yeah. We got there in the end, and that is a perfect 50% win rate. Give it up. I mean, that's cinema. A win streak bonus. We're diamond. Diamond viable hand buff DK. Cool. All right, well. That is my streamer for real, for real. 200 wins with Death Knight? Huge. Absolutely massive. Am I completing play 20 beasts that cost 5 or more? Yes. Give me that XP. Absolutely. Play a wild god. Yeah, those aren't viable. Do I show off how bad I am at Battlegrounds? I could. If I really could. Alright. One game of Battlegrounds. And if it's good, this could be, you know, this could be the start of a budding Battlegrounds career. As you can see, my MRR is through the roof. It's just things of legend. You got boomer / unk levels of APM. You haven't seen anything. Just the absolute worst APM you're about to experience. Okay, after you... That's one thing I don't appreciate about Battlegrounds. They don't give you even a second to read what's going on here. After you upgrade... Close this. After you upgrade the tavern, reduce the cost of your next buddy by 2. Okay. So we got some start of combat. Give the minion to the left of this health equal to its attack. Okay, that seems boring. 1 refresh each turn is helpful. Sign me up. Give me that dragon. Can I get first place in an MMR lobby of 470? Time will tell.
Hey, my favorite commander's back.
Okay.
Started?
I want to say I want to find economy. Or do I want to win combats? I feel like I want to get Chromie as fast as possible. I just love undead. Refresh for fun. Beautiful.
Have a good battle, friend.
Okay.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Play a blood gem on this. Could also lasso of truth. How are we feeling about a level up situation? Living for it? Alright, cool. Love to see a level up situation from good old Cracks. Interesting buddy from Guff.
I think you can win this thing.
Ooh, great minds.
Oh, it's okay. You
Ooh.
get some bumps now and then.
We could go for... Get that coin out of my face. Yeah, let's just... We can only afford 1 minion. Let's get that going. We're going for an undead build? Is that a thing? Do I freeze for this guy? It's a nice double. We freeze every day of the week. Also with a free refresh, it's not that detrimental, I want to believe. Huge attack first. It couldn't have gone better. More blood gems? No, we just go for a refresh angle. Oh, perfect. Yeah. You know what? We're just gonna hard commit. We are hard committing to the undeads. And, what am I looking for? Consult the guides. Smarter people than me have written this. C tier. That sounds like a tier for me. 100% of the time. We are looking for mono 6 drops. And of course... Okay, I'm seeing the vision. Dope. Okay. We got the angles.
I once served a drink to a Death Knight. It froze over right in his hands.
Oh my god, we're just the best Battlegrounds gamer you ever see in your life. Unless they're at Tavern 3. Alright, well. They're Russian. Okay, so we will probably be picking up a bit of a Chromie this turn. Yeah, let's get Chromie. Let's get that helpful refresh. I mean... yeah. I'm all about it.
That's what I would have picked.
Easiest freeze of my life. Okay. I see the vision now. We simply win the video game. I've decided. I feel like Undead is just like the most like straightforward thing in the world. That being said, the guide is telling me it's a medium difficulty, but you know, when you got a gamer like Fruit on your hands, you start to think anything's possible. That being said, my opponent is kind of styling on me, kind of disrespecting me. Good old Jelly Belly. I feel like I don't want this card.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes you
I
strong.
definitely want these bad boys. Let's play them so Chromie understands what we're about. Huh. After you, I mean... no. I mean, I appreciate it, Chromie. So this is more what I'm talking about, Chromie. This is what it's all about. Gotta get out of that eventually.
I got it. Second hand.
These are, I want to say garbage. We'll take that one. Give me that sweet, sweet gold. Oh, the Art of Chromie's classic. Yeah. Yeah, they used this like in an adventure, I think. Like way back in the day. I kind of like that Battlegrounds, like it's from 2006. Yeah, it's a bit dated, this art. But yeah, old World of Warcraft, Hearthstone art is just like so good. I mean, like new art is also rock solid. Like, I think this is new. This could be ancient as well. I think that's what Hearthstone does like better than like almost all other digital card games. Is just the art is just, it's top tier. It's just like so playful. So like when you're like tilting out, you have to like look at this pumpkin just be goofy at you.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
With the helpful refreshes. I feel like I could just kind of coast with what I'm doing. No, let's be responsible. Let's go. Holy. Is this bait? This feels like bait. This is bait. We don't want this. There's no way we want this. Let's consult. There's no way. No. Green Man, I respect what you're about. I love the tempo, angles. But we can do better than Green Man. And how we're going to do that, of course, is with the Death Swarmer.
I think
All right.
you can win this thing.
We got a lot of undead enjoyers. Are my undeads better? That is the question. I think I may have a couple more undeads than my opponent. Okay, looks like a tie to me. Alright, very glad I said no to Green Man. That card looks below average. Love the Caretaker. Could also pivot into Overflow. So let's take it. Don't mind if I do. I mean, if you're gonna... Yeah, absolutely. So we'll take this bad boy. Throw this in the wood chipper. I'll take this just for a little bit of a buff. Throw that in the wood chipper. And now we're just cooking. We're cooking with gasoline. And I have my blood gems that keep me safe. Eat a gem. And eat a gem. Yeah. I'm sure that'll matter.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Okay. They got some big boys, but I got many. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Love that hit. That's a good hit. We live for that hit. Just dawning on me how big that fella is. That is a bit of a concern. We do need to figure out how to scale. I mean, like, we're pretty much there.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
Let's go for our useful refresh. I mean... I can use another one.
Exactly what you were looking for.
Is this the first time?
Your bounties are twice. Magnetize. Yeah, this is garbage. What do we got? Bran. And we got... Alright. That's not bad. We'll take that.
A little brick of love.
End of turns go twice. Sure.
Wanna see the I do.
Yeah. For now, that'll be relevant. Definitely hard selling out of that as soon as possible. So what are we wanting? We're wanting Baron. That's pretty much it. Wouldn't mind leveling up semi soon. Probably next turn. Let's put this fellow way in the back. Actually, both of these guys way in the back. Could also go for overflow.
I think you can win this thing.
Yeah, overflow is probably where I want to be. Not having beasts in is kind of annoying, but overflow might be the move. This fella's huge. I think I have enough garbage out. Yeah, we have plenty of garbage out for this guy. All right.
Your minions really
Love to see that. Really just need 6 drops. So let's go get one.
I am the first crit lord.
Yeah, that is not a. Yeah, that's not what we're wanting. All right, we will take some tea, and we will not take that. Okay, fair enough. Here's some tea. Hopefully this guy still bites the dust. So what's this guy got? It's got Wind Fury, and he's big. Okay, well, let's make sure we get some Wind Fury value out of that guy. And now we are just Chromie rolling. Could even get these chromies out so I can like get multiple refreshes in one turn, because I do need to get off of this like soon. It's kind of clogging up my board. So I don't think, I mean, overflow is pretty solid.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
But at the same time, attack scaling is hype. So really, it's tough. Okay. Yeah, my board just clowns on elementals right now, especially at the size they're at. Cool. And they decided to bow out early.
Nice work out there.
Another king. Sure. I'm a sucker for him. Get this off my board. Welcome to the board. Get this guy right out of my face. I have 1 refresh left.
I am the first crit lord.
Yeah, just give me more of these guys, honestly.
Where you going with this?
One more money. So we do not need This guy. Yeah. And I do want this for next turn. Throw out some tea. Beautiful. Alright, so this is like my favorite board of all time. We got Titus, we got the King. What else could you want? I think our attacks will outscale that big boy we saw earlier.
Of the momentum, friend.
Okay, okay. Loving what I'm seeing. We are at plus 20. My opponent does have a bunch of Divine Shields, unfortunately. Okay. I think we might walk away with a win in this one. Okay, we definitely need to prioritize taunts.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Do I need this guy? Do I need this many kings? It feels like a silly question. I don't. I don't need that many kings.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
But I will taunt them up. Need some helpful refreshes. Hear that?
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Ooh, Titus Part 2. Yep. Is there any way that them having low health could come around to bite me?
The odds are in my favor.
Just in case. Yeah, this is the board.
Keep up the
That's all I got.
momentum, friend.
Alright. Can't mind that too much. That being said, this guy is absolutely massive. Not really sure how I beat that guy.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now.
So I do need to find... If I were to do that instead, is that too crazy? I think it might be a pivot to overflow angle.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Love it.
I am the first Crypt Lord. You're down a minion and up a gold.
Ooh.
Trespassers.
I think that's the move. We'll see how big this board gets. Of course, beasts are not in, so this can't be at its full power, but
Keep up the momentum, friend.
let's see how big this board can get. Decently big. Plus 17. Okay. I don't hate that.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Could honestly use one more of these guys.
A good tactical choice.
No. Alright. Well, this is the part of Battlegrounds that's just like, I don't know, man. It's what I got. So are we looking at a second place? That's the question. Has this guy just been dunking on people? Yeah, he's just
All the
been
best minions
dunking.
come here.
All right.
I've got that spicy pretzel mustard.
Who did I just style on? I don't think I hit them for 37. So yeah, I think this fella's gonna walk away with maybe a first place. Is there anything I can do?
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Yeah, I think they're just a little too... Yeah, they don't have enough going on. Or do they? Ooh, they might have enough going on. Oh, yeah. I'm still alive.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn it around.
Attack scaling, I need this guy after... right. I I think we're just still hardcore going for more of these fellas. Alright, fine. I've convinced myself. We actually have to maybe go for
That one might make all
that 6-drop. Discover a tier 5. Maybe a mistake. Only time will tell. Okay. Feel like a bit of a mistake. And one more roll. Oh yeah. You know what? That could. Nah, we'll just take this guy. Oh, and this is terrible now because I don't have the. Oh no.
keep up the momentum, friend.
Oh boy. And their stuff is so huge. You know what? We'll take an honest to goodness 4th place. Yeah, I think the opponent may have walked away with a dub. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're probably not Battlegrounds gamers. I'm gonna say. Alright. 2,200 gold. Expansion about to come out. We gotta open a pack. We gotta open a pack. That's just how it goes. Sure. We'll just say Nguro. Let's get a we're due. We're due. And then after this, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. We gotta call it a night. Gotta call it a night. Okay. Jam this in the receptacle. Amazing. Alright, with that, that's the stream. That's all I got. Hopefully you enjoyed the detour into Battlegrounds as much as I did. But yeah, that's all we got. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you haven't already, I'm sure you have if you're here. But if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I mean, you might as well. It's there. It's almost as there as the quit or the concede button. It's really easy to hit. But anyway, that's all I got. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. See ya.